we're back again. This time, Richmond Senior. I can't say
sir.
Richmond County. Richmond Senior quarterback, Caleb Hood. If I say Richmond County, people get mad. Are you related to all those great hoods that came out of Richmond County? And if so, what's the relation?
I don't think so.
No, none of the hoods.
No,
they had a line of hoods that came out of there really good. But tell me about you as a quarterback. I know you have a UNC offer. Is there any other offers that you have?
Wake Forest and Appalachian State.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And you are different than a lot of quarterbacks we've seen out of Richmond. Traditionally, kind of hand the ball off, run the veer. You throw the ball.
Yes, sir.
Did you grow up in Richmond?
Yes, sir. We moved here when I was like in kindergarten. I think that was my first year here.
So where'd you learn to pass the ball? Because all they used to do was hand the ball off.
I mean, me and my dad used to throw a lot all the time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I didn't play quarterback at first. I didn't start playing until like 7th grade.
Really? What'd you play?
I played receiver and running back and safety and corner and everything else.
I'm not trying to turn to heat moves. But what made you decide to change?
Well, I got hurt. I hurt my ankle, and we were in practice, and it was like we were doing 7-on-7 stuff. My dad was like, "Hey, can you throw so we can move Jacoby to receiver?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then I ended up throwing pretty well. And then
how old were you?
I think it was the summer, and I was going in 7th grade. And then I just ended up playing quarterback.
So you stopped playing quarterback because you got hurt?
Yes, sir.
So when you got better, why didn't you go back to the other position?
I don't know. I was just better at quarterback than I was at other stuff, I guess.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
But you still got that speed because you can still really run the football. But tell me about what it's like to be the quarterback at a place like Richmond County, because I mean that's a special place.
Yes,
I mean the whole town is about that football team between August and December. I mean, what's that like being the guy?
I mean,
in Richmond County?
It's great. It's a lot of pressure. I mean, a lot of times everything's your fault, and when everything's going good, it's your fault too. So, I mean, it's a lot.
Take the highs with the lows.
Yes, sir. It's a lot, but I mean, it's pretty cool.
When you go like to the restaurant or to the mall, I mean, do people recognize you?
Yes, sir.
What's that like?
It's cool to know that like people notice you and stuff, but I mean, otherwise, you just gotta like you gotta watch yourself, make sure you're doing the right things.
Make sure you don't make any mistakes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you guys are really trying to rebuild Richmond County. I mean, I know probably when you were younger, you saw them, do some really good things.
Yes,
they won state in 08. And, back in the 90s, before you were born, they were the football team.
Yes, sir.
And, do people talk to you guys about getting back to that?
All the time.
And what's the talk? What do they say?
They're like, man, you gotta get back. We used to win state all the time. There's a lot of old people in barbershop talk and everything.
And now the Charlotte teams are kind of in the way. If you stay west and if you go east, you got Wake Forest. How do you guys get past the Wake Forests and you played them to a tough game?
Yes, sir.
Maybe their toughest game last year.
Yeah.
How you guys get past the Wake Forests and the Mile Creeks and the Butlers and the Vances and so forth?
It's just a mental thing, because I mean, to us, we work out harder than probably anybody in the state. To me, but I mean, we just stay motivated. We don't think anybody's better than us in our head, and I mean, we're fearless.
It must be. I mean, you didn't experience it, but Richmond used to be the team everybody was hunting.
Yes, sir.
And now you guys, they were the hunted. Now you guys are hunting.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious, how do people there look at the Charlotte schools? How do people there look at Wake Forest? I don't want to put words.
They kind of see them as like the more fortunate with like money and everything, with all the new schools and stuff and all that stuff. So they kind of see us as like the dogs in the group.
The underdog.
Yes, sir.
Richmond County. That's crazy. And the other thing I like about Richmond is all the different uniform combinations.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite? I think I like the gold and the gold.
Yeah, I've always liked the all gold. It's probably still gonna be my favorite.
When I used to come up there a lot, they used to always wear the gold whenever they play a Charlotte team. I think they never lost to a Charlotte team wearing. They think they eventually lost to Independence when Independence had a big run.
Yeah.
I used to always see that gold and gold. I was like, oh, not winning tonight. But that was always my favorite color combo. Yeah, then they get those pom-poms and the cowbells.
Yeah, we actually just got all white uniforms, so I mean that might be my favorite this year though. So I don't know.
What do you think about in terms of college? You got some really good offers. Are you going to be a guy who commits early? You're going to be a guy that waits?
It all depends. I mean, I'll commit whenever I feel like it's the best for me. Right now, I'm just trying to keep my recruitment open and everything, and just kind of go with the flow.
What are coaches saying to you? What do they like about your game? What are they saying you need to work on as you continue?
A lot of things like with my height and everything, but they're trying to get my form and everything. But most schools are kind of recruiting me as like a DB, safety, something like that, or like different sides of the ball and stuff like that.
Is that what you want to play in college?
I don't really care. I just want to play football.
Just want to play football?
Yes, sir.
Do you play any DB right now?
No, sir. I'm just strictly offense.
Just strictly. Do you want to play some? You want to hit some? You want to hit somebody?
Kind of. Sometimes I do. It's harder in the big games. You get all fired up, and then you gotta sit back in the pocket and throw it.
Yeah. Talk about that Butler game. You guys seem to have been developing quite a rivalry with Butler. I mean, I'm a Charlotte Observer writer, and that's a local team, and you guys really seem to have quite a rivalry with them.
Yeah, it's always been a pretty good game, but now we kind of play them every year now, so it's kind of getting like a bigger rivalry. But it was always a big rivalry. I remember when I was a ball boy, I used to love going to the Butler and Richmond games. It was always a good one.
So how long were you a ball boy? You didn't say you talked about that.
My grandpa used to be the head coach, Coach Paul Hoggart.
Oh, that was your grandfather?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that.
And so me, my brother, and his son, we're all ball boys from like 3rd grade to like until we got to like 6th grade. I think that was my last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome. You got to go to every game, be on the sidelines with everybody. So I mean, you kind of got to be in the mix of everything.
And how badly did that make you want to be a Raider?
Oh, it made it like awesome. It was awesome.
That just fueled your desire to want to be.
Whenever they moved, I couldn't because I just wanted to be a Raider.
And what was it like the first time you put that uniform on?
It was surreal. I didn't know what to do. It was awesome.
Did you play quarterback the first game you played?
Yes, sir.
JV?
Varsity.
You played your first game was varsity?
Yes, sir.
And you taking the snaps? That's got to be crazy. Because I know how big a deal. I don't know if people understand how big a deal it is. It's like being a college quarterback or something.
Yeah, I remember the student section for the other team. They were like, "It's your bedtime," and the other side, it was pretty funny.
I'm sure you lit them up too.
Yeah, we won. It was against Ronald Reagan, I think it was.
Yeah, out of Bathtown, Winston-Salem area.
Yes, sir.
So what can we expect from you this year?
Hopefully big things. We always want to win a championship, but
absolutely.
Other than that, I want to set some personal goals. Try to get to 3,000 at least, if not more.
At least combo or just passing?
Passing, but if 4,000, hopefully combo.
Oh my goodness! So 3,000 passing, 1,000 rushing.
Yes, sir.
We'll keep an eye out on you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.